King Alfonso watched with alarm as the combined Christian-Moorish forces of the Cid gained power and prestige. Finally, he could stand it no longer and sent his own army against Motamed's Moors at Saragossa. As much as he would have liked to come to the assistance of his friend Motamed, the Cid could not draw steel against King Alfonso, as he was still the Cid's rightful lord. Since the Cid could not assist him, Motamed was forced to seek help elsewhere. When he contacted the Berbers who lived beyond the sea in Gibraltar, however, he received more than he bargained for. These veiled religious zealots waged a continuous jihad across the barren dunes of the Sahara. Their leader, the fanatical Yusuf, who never showed his face, immediately prepared to cross the ocean into Spain with thousands of men and camels. King Alfonso's army was certain to crumble beneath this new wave of invaders.
Alright, so we need to follow the night in order to rescue King Alfonso. Both El Cid and Alfonso must survive. Okay, and you guys can just read this for now.
Hurry, my Cid. King Alfonso's forces are deep in Moorish territory and are horribly outnumbered.
Oh, excuse me, I'm sorry. I'm a little tired today. Alright, so, starting off for the fourth mission for the Blackguards. We need to rescue King Alfonso first, and then we'll be dealing with all our enemies. Although, unfortunately, because we have all these siege weapons and priests, we're a little slow. So
This way! Hurry!
let's go ahead and keep going here. Alright, we've almost reached the battlefield.
Rodrigo, if you have any loyalty left, you will save me from the Moors. Please, cover my retreat to my camp to the west.
So, we could help out here a bit. I suppose we shall. No, darn it. Special troops, I don't get those anywhere else.
Second wave of marauders. We must flee.
Alright, so yeah, there's a second group under Yusuf's command that attacks. We cannot survive that for now. Just leave Alfonso's forces. We gotta flee south to his camp. Don't worry, we'll be seeing these guys again soon. It is unfortunate that I lost one of my conquistadors because I'm still with the Saracen tech tree. But that's okay, we'll deal with it as it comes. Right now we just need to get to camp.
No.
I suppose if we do have any loyalty left. Oh well.
Thank you, Rodrigo. Now you must lead my army against Yusuf and his blackguards. If you can destroy all of their docks, they will be unable to transport soldiers across the Strait of Gibraltar and must postpone their invasion of Spain.
Alright, so our main objective for this mission in its entirety is to destroy 6 docks. These are scattered all around the bottom half of Spain. It's gonna be a little challenging. We'll see what we can do. By the way, since I'm playing on standard, I actually get a free castle. If you're playing on moderate or harder, this castle does not appear. You'll have to make one from scratch. But as it stands, we've got enough for now. We've got it for now. So. And I know there are some people who are a little frustrated, perhaps, that I'm playing standard, but I'll rephrase myself, or I'll restate this. The reason I'm playing standard is because, in my mind, this is the difficulty level that most normal players will, especially those perhaps new to the game, would enjoy playing on. So I'm showing it from this sort of perspective for this sort of guy. If you so wish to find a walkthrough that is moderate or harder, there are others on YouTube. It's your choice. But either way, I digress. We're going to also, I think you get a free scout.
El Cid soldiers, please do not destroy our place of worship. Instead, summon the Cid to us that we may speak with him. You are most tolerant, my Cid. Take our mosque under your protection by sending a holy man to convert it, and though I should not, I will help you to defeat Yusuf and his blackguard.
So, stop it. This is one of the extra secret little findable things for this mission. A mosque. Do not destroy said mosque. It is very, very important. In order for us to do as he requested and take this mosque under our control, we need to upgrade our priests with the ability to convert buildings. And so we shall. We need to get a monastery and get ourselves redemption. Well, if and when I can afford it. We have no need of stone for now. Let's sell that. But while we're waiting for redemption to pop, I'm going to go ahead and start sending my scout cavalry out. Oh, we don't need to sit here anymore.
No.
We start out with a good sort of starting force here, but the enemy will be attacking us eventually. In any other type of difficulty, I believe you still start out with the same type of forces, so there's no difference there. I think it just depends on the base camp and how fast the enemies will attack. By the way, those extra forces that attack King Alfonso's army, they will be coming back or coming by our camp soon. So do be careful. Let's go ahead and convert you. Once we convert it, it shall be under our control. And I will be advanced to the Imperial Age for this eventually. But yeah, don't destroy this. I don't know what happens when you destroy it. Maybe you get some money, perhaps, or resources, but I've never tried. You'll see the benefits outweigh whatever the long-term benefits of converting this mosque heavily outweigh the short-term benefits of whatever.
Our thanks, my Cid. I feel free to help you because I have foreseen your victory. I seek only to bring the bloodshed to a swift close. The transports are the key. Destroy the Blackguard Navy's transports, and you will effectively cripple the arrival of reinforcements.
And that is very good information, but we're not done yet.
Also, El Cid, if you should wish to leave a holy man here at the mosque, we will teach him all that we know.
And this, ladies and gentlemen, well, probably just gentlemen, maybe, who knows, is the other long-term benefit. Leaving that monk there at the mosque, or by doing so, you will eventually get every single upgrade at the monastery for free for this mission. That is...
I have learned of sanctity. Now I shall learn of fervor.
And there we go. As you can see, fervor is no longer here because we have it in our minds. Also, I think that by changing the difficulty, that might affect how fast the monk learns these abilities. Possibly. And for those of you playing on moderate, because I have tried this in the past, those forces under Yusuf himself, or at least Yusuf controlled, will attack the mosque, and they will destroy it. So it is a good idea to send your army down to defend said mosque. Standard, though, Standard, though, I believe they just simply run by our base camp. That way we can just kill them here, so we should be okay. Right now, my main objective is going to be... come on, people. My main objective is to upgrade as fast as possible and get to the Imperial Age. I will go ahead and also start scouting to show you guys sort of the entire map and what we're going to be dealing with. Basically, we have 3 enemies. We have the Blackguard Navy, which owns the largest base in the center of the map, plus the docks. We have Yusuf's forces, which own a fort over here, and we will need to crush. And finally, we have the Blackguard Navy, which is responsible for transporting troops across the Sea of Gibraltar. Their base camp is far down in the corner down here. So, we do not need to destroy all 3 of these people. As I mentioned earlier, all we need to do to win this scenario is destroy those docks. Still, this will prove challenging. So, let's see what we can do. Okay, so, been a little bit. Managed to advance myself to the Imperial Age. Did a wee bit of scouting. And now I figured I'm pretty good for right now since I got trebuchets to go ahead and attack. Highly not recommended to attack these guys with just this force on moderate, though. You will die horribly and, well, not really slowly, very fast, actually. So, yeah, wise to really build up before you do this. I'm only doing this because it's on standard. So, yeah. But there is one thing we will definitely need to do, though, and that is destroy the Blackguard Army's military camp here. These are all buildings for the Blackguard Army, well, military-wise. At least on this side of the Gibraltar. So... more trebuchets, more! But this is highly recommended to attack this section of the camp first.
I have learned the intricacies of heretics and heresy, and now learn the art of illumination.
Good. Still learning from the monastery. They did go ahead and attack us earlier. As you can see, some of the damage done to the monastery. Or the, excuse me, mosque. But we managed to beat them back. By the way, in moderate, all those extra forces, the second wave of attackers from Yusuf, does attack the mosque. We're talking a lot of camels and Mamluks as well. It's pretty nasty. So be careful on that. Now, what I can suggest is after you destroy this base, on moderate at least, you can then possibly come down here and destroy the Navy's military buildings in this section. At least, well, part of their military buildings. However, do expect retaliation. We're talking skirmishers, camels, and trebuchets and scorpions. So do be careful of that. With the walls destroyed, we can now enter this fortress. So yeah, I did do scouting, at least as much as I could. You can get an idea of where Yusuf's base is. You can get an idea of how big the Blackguard Navy's base is right now. So we're gonna have to play this pretty carefully in order to win. That's okay. And we'll also keep on by destroying this castle here. Yeah, they got their siege workshops down here too. Some gold. Oh, by the way, so gold mining is going to be necessary. The best place, of course, once you finish your gold mining in your village, or in your fort, you can get a little bit down here. Now, if you don't attack the gold mines, these guys will mine this all the way. They are busy little bees, the Blackguard Navy. How interesting. Alright, remember. Oh yeah, so they are busy bees, and they will suck up all of the stone, or excuse me, all of the gold in this area, and they'll start working on stuff down here, and it's just bad. Your other options for gold is to actually take, well, here, I'll show it to you once I get these guys started on this castle. Yeah, they've got trebuchets up already, so we need to destroy this. You can actually send your villagers up here to mine stone and then sell it at the marketplace. Stone has still got a fairly good value of it early on in the game, so
We now know of illumination. The monks will soon teach me their block printing.
You can have that advantage. Not good. Get rid of this castle and get rid of these camels. Also, I'm going to start recruiting Mamluks if I can. Because they're the Mamluks will be some of the best units you can recruit for this mission, due to their range and their very good ability to destroy camel troops, which most of your enemies will default to using. Now, we're going to need to get down here fast enough to destroy their stables. So once these, once this building is taken care of, we need to move fast. Trebuchets are being stupid, but that's okay. Yeah, they've got all their structure down here, which is, like I said, why you could come down here and destroy them from behind their walls. It's a strategy. A fairly viable one, more or less. Excellent. Mamluks are almost completed. I had to keep upgrading our forces, and I'm chemistry. You will also need to keep on going down here. Now, they haven't made any skirmishers, but normally they will. Those will be actually heavy skirmishers, so you'll need to prepare yourself for those. Excellent.
The technique is ours. Now I will learn the might of theocracy.
Excellent. Alright, with most of their military buildings destroyed, we need to keep on pushing. Reinforcements are ready. Let's get them in here too as fast as possible. Let's see. We've got you. I would love to have siege engineers next, but we don't have enough resources yet. So continuing on down this lane here, we will eventually get to all their barracks where they're creating all these pike. Now again, on modern, it is highly not recommended to go balls to the wall and try to attack them with what forces you have. You will need to build up, but again, the only reason I'm doing this is because I'm on standard, so I'm open to do so. Just need to get all our siege engines in place. Actually, they're not even building it. Let's not concentrate on that. Let's kill their barracks. Mamluks are exceptional in their tasks. There we go. Good for now. Alright, that's all their military buildings. They should not pose us anymore. Although Yusuf might still intervene. So be careful on that.
We have discussed, debated, and learned of theocracy. Now, I will delve into the mysteries of faith.
Perfect! Alright, town center is gone. Go, my Mamluks, go! Oops. Kill them all! And of course they retreat to the towers. Oh well. Ooh, excuse me. Oh, sorry about that. Okay. Now, you will notice they also have a secondary town center. We will need to go down and destroy. We need to go over and destroy that too. They will retreat to that. And furthermore, we need to go north and take care of that place too. Let's go ahead and actually start getting some camels and other cavalry units. Excellent. Yeah, I highly recommend if you go to the Mamluks, or go with the Saracen tribe forces, go ahead and also get Zealotry. That will give your camel units an extra HP boost. Very necessary for this. Or at least it's a good idea, especially on harder Alright, let's send these guys up to take care of those. Now, sometimes you can expect them to escape out this gate as well, but we'll be heading that way anyway, so we should be fine. We just need to get rid of all the lumberjacks. No, stop following him. There we go. Look at this. Where are you gonna run to, huh? You think the tower is gonna protect you? No. Perfect. Yeah, by the way, I do not recommend trying to attack by this gate first to get to the town centers early. For 2 reasons. One, their military buildings over here will still be intact, unless you destroy those. And 2, you can see clearly Yusuf's forces are already making advances here as well. So there is the good possibility of them hitting us in the rear. Oh, and by the way,
Faith is with us, my Cid. The Black God monks thank you. Have taught me all they know.
you will also notice that the enemy has also upgraded his troops to heavy camels by now. So yeah, that's another thing. Anyway, so yeah, now that we have learned everything we can, you'll notice there are no more upgrades for us to acquire. This is a good thing. Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and get my siege weapons over here to start taking down their dogs. Now, I suppose, all in all, there are 3 ways of accomplishing this entire mission. One, first type is going to be the hardest, which is destroy all 3 of your enemies, irregardless of the dogs. Step number 2, which is to destroy all the docks by attacking from land, meaning use your trebuchets to either shoot across water or attack use of space and stuff like that. But there is a third method of sorts, and that method is to destroy what docks you can from the land, and instead of attacking Yusuf's base, we can go ahead and actually build our own dock and commission a navy of sorts and start using demo ships, actually. And I'm sort of tempted to show you that method just because it's a little bit more different, but I might not. I might just go ahead and attack Yusuf. Who knows? Get rid of her. Oh look, they rebuilt their town center. Very well then. Our priest being there will be fine. So yeah, they can move into the other areas of the citadel and rebuild themselves, so just be careful on that. Of course they're gonna go for my monk. Of course. Oh well. Alright, we'll need to go also and destroy that dockyard as well.
We are halfway through the Black Guard Navy's docks and halfway to stopping the advance of Yusuf's invasion.
Alright, I'm gonna need reinforcements. We are getting there, at least. That is good news. Let's go ahead and reposition ourselves to attack that one dock over the strait, and then we'll be really good. Hey, what? Let's have everybody attack this place. Yeah, you can see the army's base camp over here, over across the straits. Excellent!
نعم سأفعل
Now, I can only assume that at higher levels, the enemy will be more inclined to transport more troops from the Blackguard army across the straits. I don't think I've ever recalled them doing that for this level of difficulty. At least to my mind, anyway. Kill the rest of their soldiers. Now, since their docks are around, I do not think I can fully kill the Blackguard army, even if I kill its peasant base, but you know what, we'll give it a try. Where do you think you can escape to? No! No! You're escaping! Ah, well, whatever. Forget it, we've done our duty. Let's go ahead and move towards destroying the rest of the docks. I don't think I have much need of reinforcements, although I'll go ahead and grab some more Mamluks just in case. And why not? Let's send you guys over here. Yeah, when you run out of wood, you can go ahead and just plant up here. They should be fine. I've never really seen them be attacked much. Ooh, it's a lot of lumberjacks you got here. It'd be a shame if something happened to them. Now that I think about it, I might actually need to go ahead and build a dock in here and start getting some ships. Well, if we build a dock, I don't recommend building it in this place because we're so close to their area. Let's go ahead and grab you. You will come over here. Well, let me see. I can, actually. Perhaps I won't need it. Oh, look, Nah, we've got this. We don't need a dock. There we go. One more. And victory will be ours. And I guess we'll go ahead and just attack Yusuf's base and get through it anyway to get to that last one. Now again, you do have the optional thing of destroying the transports to stop the reinforcement flow, but it is optional and not necessary towards winning this one. Alright, now we just need to blow through these towers, get inside, and destroy. Need you? Stop destroying my trebuchets. Let's get in here and finish this. There we go. Ooh, that was close. Yeah, Yusuf has quite the base, actually. A lot of military buildings, as you can quite clearly see. Darn it. Got more reinforcements, so we're good there. Just get through what we need to get. Well, let's go ahead and get rid of these stables. So if I didn't mention it earlier, the forces that Yusuf usually uses is going to be a combination of Mamluks from a castle in the north here, and heavy camels, as you can clearly see, and horse archers, or cavalry archers. It will get bad if you let it. Excellent. Alright, with the stables gone, we should be able to be okay. Now that we don't have to worry about the... Now we don't have to worry about their cavalry coming and destroying us. See, yes, quite the economy going as well. Let's go ahead and get rid of this. Excellent, and the last dog.
Without their transports, Yusuf will have to call off his invasion.
Excellent. All right. All right. So we have victory. You can see Yusuf's entire fort here. It's pretty formidable. And here's the Blackguard army. Being on this little stretch of land means that their resources will eventually give out. So, actually, come to think of it, you destroy all their military buildings here, looks like you should be okay. But anyway.
Alfonso needed only have mentioned that Spain was in jeopardy, and the Cid would have come. And when the Cid did finally come to his king's aid, the Berbers were crushed, and their leader Yusuf was forced to flee back to Africa. The Cid bowed to Alfonso, ready to return to his rightful place as the king's champion. But King Alfonso was angered that the Cid had not arrived sooner, and ordered him to return to his exile. This time, he seized the Cid's wife and children. Many long years did I rot in the dungeons of Castile.
Alright, join me next time for King of Valencia.